come here and be yourself works only up to a certain point. I mean, it helped probably in those early decades of quite high levels of non-white immigration, giving people a sense that, you know, they didn't have to come here and sort of strip themselves of everything that they knew. And obviously there was racism. A lot of people felt felt that they were badly treated, so they retreated behind they circled the wagons and they remained in their own worlds. And because Britain didn't have a strong story, we didn't have an assimilationist idea of, you are British. These are the things that you kind of have to do. Learn the language, follow these, by all means, continue to be a Muslim, continue to, practice your African traditions or your West Indian or Caribbean traditions or whatever. But you are now a British person or an English person, and this is how we do things, and you've got to do that. We weren't saying that. It's kind of too late to say that now, and we live in societies that are far too liberal for that. But as you say, John, I mean, I think to make the thing work, we need a kind of a moderate nationalism, a moderate sort of national story that pretty much everyone can sign up to, because of these challenges that we're going to face. If we don't have a sense of belonging in some sort of metaphorical way to a family, that we are a sort of extended family of many different kinds of people make up that family. And it's essential to creating a sufficiently high trust society that is, with people ready to share their resources. We demand, it's this kind of extraordinary sort of historical development in many ways that, for the vast majority of historical time, societies have never had the degree of sharing, that we're asking people to share, 40% of their income with other people. Many of them are people who are not like them and maybe wouldn't behave like them. And I think we don't appreciate how kind of novel that idea is, and the requirements of solidarity do require you to kind of have some positive sense of your fellow citizens. That is endangered if people are constantly emphasizing or being encouraged to emphasize their separateness and their difference. And it was all very well in the kind of 50s and the 60s when the numbers were very small, but when the numbers are now, more than a third of the population come from different non-white ethnicities in the UK, then I think it's a different ball game, and we need to get our act together.